Hello everyone and welcome to Exquisite Blossoms. Today we will be repotting Cattleya Wufong Rose and Cattleya bicolor. So let's begin. So first we will be repotting Cattleya Wufong Rose. And the reason why I'm repotting her is because I've had her set up in this pumice medium for roughly around 4 months, or roughly between 3 to 4 months, give or take, and she is definitely not doing well. Even her leaves are starting to shrivel up. Let's see if I can show you that. There we go. Also, every time she tries to grow a new root, we have roots that are just being desiccated. So this is the new root. So I've been holding off on repotting her for a while, but now that I see this root is actually growing, and then we have another root right here branching off right down there. No better time, I guess, to repot her. Okay, so let's take her out and see what's going on. So I have no clue what's going on down below. So let's see. Oh, not good. Definitely not good. Okay, so the reason why she's so dehydrated, all the roots are dried and dead. So I guess she didn't really take well to the change. So I'm gonna repot her back into a organic medium. So this is what we are left with. Okay, so at the time of purchase, she was working on this new growth right here. So we have a sheath inside, but it looks like it's dried. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. Really hard to tell if it's still active. Okay, and then she was also working on this new growth right here. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't realize her leaf was caught in her sheath, so we got a little bit of a bent leaf. There's a warp in her leaf right there. Right there. And then there was a third point of growth, which I didn't realize was broken. It's hanging on by a thread, but it's still green, and it looks like we have a swollen eye right there. So I'll just have to be really careful. Don't want to lose this growth. Nothing might happen with this growth, but it looks like she's trying to make roots. Also, we have some sort of rot going on here right there. I think I might just cut this pseudobulb off. I'll just cut it at the base, just because I don't know what that is, and I don't want a chance at spreading. Okay, so there we go. It's a clean cut. I'm gonna add some cinnamon powder on there. Cinnamon powder is supposed to have antibacterial properties. So far, I have used cinnamon powder on open wounds on my orchids, and they seem to be doing perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon powder onto the open area. Okay. So there we go. I just added some cinnamon right over there to the open wound. Try to make sure not to get any on the new growth, the new root growths, because cinnamon has drying properties that can desiccate root tips or desiccate roots in general. So the Cattleya Wufong Rose is going to be potted into a organic setup, which is going to be fir bark and sphagnum moss. Okay, so here we have Cattleya Wufong Rose. Some of her roots are exposed, so I'll be able to monitor what's going on. If she is established, if she likes this medium better, or if she's set back once again, unfortunately. Okay, and next we will be repotting Cattleya bicolor right here. Let me just put my gloves on. I am the type of person to actually not wear gloves, but since there's like moss and whatnot, I have a huge fear of bugs, so yeah, let's avoid that. Cattleya bicolor. Okay. Okay, and she is potted up in charcoal, perlite, bark, you name it. And she doesn't look like she has much of a root system. All these roots look like they're really papery and dried up. Ooh, and there is an awful smell. So I'm going to get my pruners, cut off all of this dry roots, so just to see what I'm working with, because right now it's just a huge mess. Oh no. Okay, so this is all we're left with. And I think I might do a separation here in between and see if these take. Okay, so here we have her. She's been washed. All her dry sheets have been cleaned off to the best that I could manage. So yes, I am most likely definitely going to be doing a separation right there, right there, like in between right there. Once I have her dry and disinfected. The back bulbs, I'll probably have it sitting in moss just so I can actually just so I have access to see what's going on with the base of the orchid. Oh, whoops. Well, I thought I had my camera on. Well, I guess I didn't, but here we go. We've got the cutting. We've got a clean cut there, so I will spray that with hydrogen peroxide and put some cinnamon on that cut, as well as right here. This is the back bulb, and we've got a clean cut right there. Whoops, right there. And we're going to place some cinnamon powder on there as well. Okay, so we've got cinnamon powder right there. We've got cinnamon powder on the wound. Okay, and here we have the other one. Looking closer at the back bulb, I believe we might have a swollen eye right there. So the swollen eye right there. It might be really hard to tell, but right there. So I might just pot her up. Okay, and here we have the Cattleya bicolor repotted. So here we have Cattleya Wufong Rose and Cattleya bicolor repotted. As for the division, I'm just going to keep her as is. I'm not going to pot her up just yet. I'll wait and see. As for talking about care and updates, I think I'll hold off on it for now, just to see how these guys are doing, and then I can actually give you guys a full update on how they are established and if they are doing well in their new setup. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you have an exquisite day. Bye!